All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. And our first video comes from Tepoztlan, Mexico, where the famous Carlos Diaz UFO incidents took place. And so we have what appears to be a black UFO floating in the sky above the mountains. I don't know if it's something about Tepoztlan, about the geography of the area or the different minerals and the rocks, but there seems to be all kinds of different UFOs over there. And here's another UFO video this one's actually from Brazil. And I found a couple of them that look real similar to this one right here. So I'll add those in. But you see, this is a real interesting video. Look at this, goes right down into the fucking forest. Like, what's it doing down there? Doing something. Obviously, didn't just go down there for nothing. Now, here's a UFO. This is just like one of my UFO experiences with the black sphere. And this one is incredibly close. It's floating over somebody's house that's had the same exact experience. This took place in LA, I believe. Look, it's just right over someone's house. Mine was actually a lot closer than this one, but this is still a fascinating video. You can see the sun reflecting off of it. It's just really cool. And this is probably about the same, 4-foot diameter sphere that I had seen. I bet you it's probably around that size. And this is another video out of Mexico, and the guy was actually filming a sun halo and didn't notice that these objects were in the video. Now, you can see them fly away here in a second. Watch this. Boom, look at that. He says he didn't see them when he filmed the video. I don't know if it's fake or not. I mean, it looks kind of fake, but at the same time, I guess it could be real. Who knows? But I figured I'd throw it up because I thought it was kind of cool. Either with the UFO or not, the sun halo I thought was cool, so I figured I might as well just throw this video up as well. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is. Does this guy look like a UFO hoaxer? Sure, I don't know. Maybe that's what they look like. They all look like this skinny fuck. No, I don't know. But I thought the video was cool. I thought the sun halo was cool, so why not show it and you guys tell me what you think about this one. I'm on the fence about it, honestly. I do like how they all kind of shoot off in one direction together, though. That's kind of cool. Now, this one's really cool. This is just like the UFO experience I had with the UFO, the black sphere floating right over my house, right above, fucking couple feet above my head. I could have touched it. This looks exactly the same as what I had seen. And you can watch as this thing fucking disappears. It's almost like a ball going through a wall. Watch how this UFO disappears. Whoop. Look at that. This is it stabilized. Watch this. You can see the reflection of the city and the town below. Watch this. Whoop. How fucking cool is that? Look at this. This is definitely from another world. I mean, what is this? What kind of aircraft is this? How is this thing floating in the air? Look at this. This is a little fucking machine. This little ball is some kind of machine. I'm guessing it's some kind of alien probe, some kind of sensor. Now, this is what's really cool coming up is this UFO. There's a Navy fighter pilot who describes in 2015 about seeing these black cubes in these clear spheres. And I got video of these exact same UFOs that guy was talking about. So they don't have any video evidence. This is the fucking stuff he was talking about that he'd seen, but this is the, actual video of it. Not of his sighting, but of the same kind of UFOs. This is exactly what he described. Here's another cool one going right over the ocean. UFOs love the ocean for some reason. I swear to God, they just love water. There's so many UFOs that become USOs and vice versa. But look how you can see the reflection of the water below it and everything. I'm just assuming these style of UFOs are all just kind of collecting data. Now this appears to be a little craft. There might be a little, alien in that motherfucker. Look at this thing, dude. This is like a clear daylight video of a straight up fucking UFO flying saucer style. Look at this thing. That is just funny looking, right? I mean, if, I could see the other UFOs picking on this one, oh, it's this little fat little kid UFO. They're get out of here, you fucking bum. If they had a team to pick, like this one would be last. Look at this, isn't that cool? And goes right down to the water. Look at its shape, dude. Look at that, it's so cool. That's like a diamond style UFO. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? They appear to be real similar UFOs, don't they? They look real similar. So, and this footage was actually filmed by a cop. Look at this. It's like another like straight up craft. It's like a UFO ET craft filmed in the daylight by a Mexican police officer. So, when he's not out busting narcos, he's filming UFOs, I guess. What you don't know is that is exactly how El Chapo escaped. Is actually in this UFO. This is how he actually got out. Now this is a couple videos came from New York, man. I got 2 videos of the same incident, which is really cool because you can see this UFO dispensing what appears to be other UFOs, and then these other UFOs joining together and then zipping off away quickly to the side. I mean, this is nuts. Look at that. There's appears to be a second UFO right next to it. And what's this other light over here off in the corner? I don't know. Is that another UFO? Is that a star? If it's in New York, I doubt it's a star because you don't see stars over New York. There's simply just too much light. There's so much light pollution, you just don't see them. So here's the first video with stabilized various filters. So you can see, there might be a second UFO and maybe even a third one over there. And if you go frame by frame, you can see that this thing, when they join up, they actually zip off to the right of the screen. But you have to freeze frame it really slow. You can see it just barely zip away, man. But yeah, that was caught by a couple people. Now this is another video. I got this from Third Phase of Moon. I just stabilized it. And this reminds me of the gimbal UFO, except in broad daylight. And there appears to be another black sphere UFO along with this gimbal style UFO. Again, this is taken in Mexico. Something about Mexico. I'm assuming, like the largest city in the world is Mexico City. It has most people in one city. So if you're going to go and study the people of a different planet, Mexico City would be where you would go because that is the most populated city on Earth. So it makes sense that there would be, if you're going to have UFO sightings, that it's going to be in Mexico. Of course, also it would make sense because you have more eyes to actually see these things. So that's why you'd get so many more videos coming out of a place like Mexico. I mean, look at it. It looks just like it. Now, could it be a drone? I don't think so, because if it was, it would be completely inverted, because we see it almost looks like a little X. So if it was a drone, that means it would be inverted, and drones can't fly inverted. And then explain what's this other little doodad doing over here. And then who's going to fly a drone just off next to the highway, just sitting there doing fucking nothing? Yeah, see, from our perspective, a drone couldn't be able to fly like that. We would see it from the side view, so it wouldn't even look like an X. Look at that thing, man. And people just driving right past it. That's the problem. There could be UFOs all over the place, and most people don't even see them because they don't bother looking up. I mean, what is the point for you looking up? None, really. You're not. Why are you afraid you're going to get attacked by a fucking eagle? Why are you looking up? There's no reason to look up unless you're a fucking dumbass like me, constantly looking for UFOs. There's no reason to look up. So for the most part, people aren't going to look up. So you could have this shit happening all the time right over our heads, and people are going to be completely oblivious to it. It just takes the one weirdo to actually look up in the sky for some reason to actually see these things. Either which way, it's an awesome video. So I think, tell me what you guys think, all right? UFO proof